Two more to go. Two more to go. It's only been 30 minutes. I know it's not super exciting, but, you know, hopefully you're learning something. That's all I ask. Alright, so this one is called boxBlur. Last night you had to study, but decided to party instead. Now there is a black and white photo of you that is about to go viral. Wow, you cannot let this ruin your reputation. Yeah, totally. So you want to apply boxBlur algorithm to the photo to hide its content. The algorithm works as follows. Each pixel X in the resulting image has a value equal to the average value of the input image pixels values from the 3x3 square with the center at X. Cool, cool. As the 3x3 center of it, all pixels at the edges are cropped. So you have a 3x3, you have a total of 9 values in a 3x3 matrix, and that middle value becomes the average of the outer ones. And then the outer ones are cropped, and the middle one is the one that stays. Cool. So in the given example, all boundary borders are cropped and the value of the pixel in the middle is obtained by that. Oh, it includes the middle one, and it is rounded down. So the image see, I think this might be a little bit more difficult than it's leading on. So if we look at a different example, okay, that's fine. That's a 3x3. See here, this is a 4x4. So what we're gonna, or no, it's a 4x3. So what we're gonna end up with is just the 2 pixels on the inside. Oh crud! But our image is gonna be at least 3 in length. All right, and it's gonna be at least 3 in width, as I like to call it, or like the each value is going to be at least 3. Okay, all right. So how do we want to do this? Well, I want to have a result variable first. Oops. Now this result is going to be the output, right? And so to do this, for each row that I encounter, I'm going to push an empty array to it. And then for each pixel that I encounter in that row, I am going to push to that empty array. So maybe I'll push the array afterwards, after I've gone through the whole row. But let's see how this works. So what it's going to be is I like calling them X's and Y's. So here we have an image. I would call these X's, right? So this X is 0, this X is 1, this X is 2, and I would call these going down Y's. So this whole thing is Y0, this whole thing is Y equal to 1, this whole thing is Y equal to 2. So that way when I call the matrix, I'll call a Y value and then an X value. And so Y2, 2 would be Y2, 0, 1, 2, and X2, or image 2, 2, I'm sorry, image 2, 2 is going to be 2, and 2 would be that value right there. So for there, Y equal to 0, Y is less than image.length minus 3. Minus 3. So if the image length is 4, no, minus 2. There we go. Y plus plus. So what this is going to do is, for in the case of this right here, we have a 4 by 4 matrix, right? And so this is going to take, and it's going to look at 3 at a time, and then it'll move on to the next 3. And in that, it's only going to focus on these 3, and then it'll focus on those 3. So that's what we're going to do next. So for var x is equal to 0, x is less than image index y dot length minus 2. X plus plus out and about. So now we are in the row, right? Except the row that I'm focused on, the row that I'm actually going to be, I'm going to be averaging all 9 of the values I run across. See, I'm going to average all 9 of the values that I run across. Let's just go with what I'm doing, and then I'll kind of figure it out as I'm going. All right. So I'm just gonna make an array here. No, I'm gonna make an array up here for line, and this is gonna be all of the pixels in a single line. And then after I'm done iterating over the whole line, I'm gonna do the res.push line. Boom. And that should be good. And so here I'm going to return res at the end. Alright, great. So now all I have to do here is take the 3 by 3 sub-matrix that I'm looking at, right, and average those values together. So there's 9 values in total. And I will start at x, and I will go up to 3. So why not just make another loop, right? Aye. Alright, let's do it. Var sum is equal to 0. Var count is equal to 0. For var a, var whatever. Var a is equal to y. A is less than y plus 3. A plus plus, and do the same thing again for var b is equal to x. B is less than x plus 3. Yes, that's right. B plus plus. Okay, so now I can start summing. Sum plus equals the image index A, index B. The count is also going to increment by 1. And then after I'm done looping through those 9 pixels, the line gets line.push. Now if you look over here to see what they did 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 15, right? And then they divided that by the total number that they looked at, which was 9. All right, 9 over 15 is 1 point something, and they floored it. Round it down. So math.floor. Sum over count. And we push the line. And we return the line. So, is that everything? Is it going to work? Let's find out. It's making me wait, making me feel like I've got an error. Maybe I've iterated too far. It's not doing anything. Oh gosh. Seriously. Unless it has a really big image. Oh, no, there it goes, past all of them. Alright, let's try again. Let's submit it for real. We passed all our sample tests and we passed all the real tests. Excellent. I love it. That's great. That's awesome.